Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon. Welcome to Thursday. We're here waiting for Tanya, who's going to be joining us and showing us tons of beautiful jewelry. Ooh, we are like in the middle of our spotlight. Ooh, hot. Here she is. Okay, hi, sweetie. Let's get you in here. Hi, Mary. Hi.
Hey, how you?
Hello. How are you? Looking beautiful.
Thank you. I put makeup on today, second time during the lockdown.
Amazing. Well, welcome. I love your shirt too. This is such a nice pattern on you, and to your work.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Oh, nice. I know. I noticed that the other day when you were online with Leah. I was like, oh, she's got that good ceramics.
That was reminded me of you. Well, I am very excited. Well, tell everybody who you are and what you do, and I would love to see tons of jewelry.
Okay. Tanya Crane. I'm living in Boston, about to move down to Providence. Just bought a house.
Congratulations. Providence is beautiful. Ooh.
Yep. We lived there before. We love it. So I'm excited because I'm going to have a studio that I can do anything to because it'll be mine. So I can make all the things. Let's see. I have been making jewelry for 21 years.
Holy moly. Okay.
I know. I learned how to make jewelry at Pratt Fine Art Center in Seattle. And that's kind of like my first introduction to metalsmithing. And my very first class I ever took was enameling, and I was hooked. Yeah, I know. And then I also did a lot of beading. So a lot of like Native American stitching, a lot of wire work, things like that. But I kind of like stuck with the enameling. I loved making patterns. So I started with screen printing, and then now I just kind of hand paint, and the sgraffito is really satisfying. So we'll get into that.
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited to see a ton of work, but I love all the new things and all these new juicy colors you've been posting, and I would love to hear. I can't wait to hear everything. I like all the lemons and like yummy flowers and succulents. Okay, I'm excited. Let's get into it.
Yeah, it's interesting because I'm from the West Coast. Yes. I'm from California, and we're sun lovers, and every place I've lived outside of California is just dark.
Yeah. Doesn't hold up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm from Southern California too.
I know.
Bay Area, and it didn't hold up either. So
I know. My first move was to Seattle, and it was just like, okay, how gray can we get? And I just started with bright colors there. And I moved to the East Coast, and I really got into this black and white palette. So I'm kind of starting to get back into the color, and I'll show a couple things.
Cool.
Let's start with what I'm wearing now.
Ooh, yes.
This is sgraffito on top with sand on the bottom. So this is sand from New Mexico.
And so tell everybody, can you tell me a little bit, what's it enameled on? Like, what's the thickness? Like, what's the weight? Ooh, yes. Oh, I love that.
So I start with really thin metal. We're talking 26 gauge, maybe 2 pieces of paper together. It's very, very thin. I can mold it with my hands. It's so thin, and it's copper. And then I sift enamel on top, and enamel is powdered glass. And I sift it and I fire it in a kiln about 1500 degrees. So then I paint a very fine painting enamel over the top of a base layer. And I use a rubber tip pen to scratch away the design.
Okay.
The sand is actually fired just like enamel.
Yeah.
So that I sift through, and it gets stuck to the base layer, and it's permanent. And because sand is silica, it doesn't burn.
It's actual sand. Okay. Hello. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yep.
California girl coming out in you too.
Okay. Cool. I learned from a fellow jeweler. What'd you say?
I love that it's coming out in you, because I feel like Providence is another coast and has a lot of sand too. Ooh, this is very cool. I love that.
Yeah. So I've been doing a couple designs with the sand. I've been doing these kind of, I call them ovals, but they're really kind of more pill shape. I can put these on. And it's the same process. They're very light. It's 26 gauge.
Pills.
Yeah.
But they're in good shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been making also these kind of tube shapes.
Oh yeah. And multiple sizes too.
Yep. And these have become kind of a standard 1-inch size. So that's 1 inch long, about a 1/2 inch wide. And this is 2 inches long. And it's not all the way around, but it does have a curve to it.
So it kind of does this kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
these ones I can make over and over. These ones, it's like whatever it wants to do. So they're all one of a kind, the design.
Like if people were to, okay, so that's a great question. So if people were to order, because enamel is such a chemical, or it just a little bit it's not completely controlled. If people were to order for pretend, like if they were going to get the 1-inch round cylinders, but they want them in the green with sand and they want 4 pairs, you can get like approximate.
They would definitely be approximate. So it would be, my best intention would be to, the drawing part is really the part that's very organic in that it's not the same because I can't duplicate things precisely. So it's approximate, and I do my best, but weird things happen in the kiln that I can't control.
I've enameled myself, so that's why I'm aware it's not completely up to your control. So but they can get an approximate. It sounds great if people are going to be ordering, or they look on your website and you might have sold out, but you can maybe order a special pair that's going to be similar.
Well, I'll show you a great example of it. So I have these 2 pairs, and these are juicy, colorful earrings, same colorways.
Yes.
But they have slight differences.
Yeah. Right? But then you get a very personal pair.
Yep.
Okay, they're gorgeous. I love this. Bigger size, right? Or is that this
is the 2-inch size.
Okay.
Yep. So these have a texture. So I left the top kind of underfired a little bit. So this yellow dots are lumpy,
which is nice because that's reminiscent of the sand texture with the natural mica art. What is it? Natural silica?
Silica.
There we go. Yes.
Yeah. And I'm making also, I put a couple of these up, little tiny ovals, and these are 1 inch.
Oh, I love those. I think those are great.
Aren't they cute?
Great. I love that you have the multiple sizes because I do feel like there's those people, right? They need, and I love blue color. So you're bringing in like these limes, blues, yellows, black and white, more like graphic.
Yeah. So I love that. So what I'm doing is I'm layering colors. So I'll have a color on top, a color on bottom, and then I kind of split the difference with my sgraffito. And I think that's a fun little kind of compromise,
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a color. Kind of green, a little green in there too.
Yeah, and I'm making, I'm doing what I can, what my brain can absorb. So I have these ones.
Ooh, mashup.
Yeah, what's kind of fun is that so this is the same color on top and, it's the same color on top and bottom, but the yellow shifts that color on top, makes it look a little green.
Wait.
Yeah, so it's kind of fun.
I love that. It's kind of playing with the idea of colors next to each other. We were talking about this recently, like in graphic design and design in general.
Yeah.
It's the eye to see different, right? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. They're really pretty. I like that color up by the face.
Yeah.
That's really nice and light, and then it has like almost like an ombre effect.
Yep. Yeah.
This is awesome. So what other shapes are you doing? Because you're doing.
We have round.
Yeah. Okay. We've got to get into these. These I feel like are totally you.
Yep. These are kind of like my signature ones. So these are the first of the. These are 2-inch discs. And these are 1.75.
Okay. So just a 1/4 inch smaller in diameter. Do you do like a 1 inch in those?
Not flat.
Not flat. Okay.
So not currently. We'll see what
Oh,
happens. But
I,
I've been thinking a lot about it, but my issue with that is I really want that bold statement earring. And I feel like I'm doing my designs a disservice by making them small. I'm not like a dainty person. I'm not, so I'm like, the bigger
no,
the better. These are the
no.
2 inches.
Yeah. And I mean, you also can only make so much so fast. Also, so I think it's good to be curated
Mm-hmm.
completely.
Yep.
Uh, I think in the future, like if you see it, I don't be open to it because I could see you even simplifying a little bit of your graphic and still having the same effect, but like it would be different than when your current big ones, which have such their statement. You're right
Yep.
especially with all the drawing or the scripito.
Yep. The Scrappito. Okay. So this is 2 inch. And then I'm going to put in a 1.75.
Oh, I love seeing the comparison.
Okay. So 1.75. And remind you, I have tiny ears, little teeny tiny ears.
Yes.
And
Oh,
they sit flat, like I'm just like little ear, sits flat.
this is perfect. It's not really that for me. That's like not big.
Mm-mm. No, and I think, when people see my jewelry like in a gallery, yep,
Same
that's
as yeah, totally.
1.75 or 2.
Yeah.
When people see my work, they see it and they're like, they can't envision wearing it because they feel like it's too big, right? And then I always encourage, try it on. You'll be surprised. Even like people with small faces, it looks really, really good.
No, I've seen it on many different people, and you have pictures of people, and even I think the big one. I don't know why it's really like wearing a little painting.
Yeah.
Or a little drawing also, and the flatness. It's very light physically too.
They're very, very light. I can wear them, and my ears are sensitive. I have earrings that are not mine that I take out halfway through the day. So I can wear my earrings all day, right?
No, yeah, because you test them out too.
Oh yeah. And another thing, I think I make mostly posts because they're stable in my ear. And in the Northeast, I have to wear a scarf. I have to wear all this stuff. Now I have to wear a mask. And when I go outside, if I'm wearing a one that goes in, a hook, I most definitely, if I'm not wearing like a stopper in that, it's going to pop out. It's going to be somewhere. I don't know where it's going to be. And so this is why.
Oh, we have a question just came in. You guys can pop questions in. I'm like really good at reading them now.
Yeah.
And Tanya gets them. Okay, the first question that came in, love you in hearts. And then a beginner here, how do you solder the earring post with enamel? Also love your work. So.
Oh, thank you. Okay. So I use surgical steel posts because they go into a really hot kiln. The temperature makes the like silver very, very soft. So I moved away from silver posts. I use surgical steel, and I solder them with a high temperature solder, and then I enamel right over it.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so all the posts are surgical steel, and then you were saying before you would do primarily post earrings as you feel like they're.
Yep.
This is so cute, by the way.
Yeah.
Like I distracted because I was like, oh, they're very cute.
So I've been doing some screen printing. So this is like a lime green and a cream and then a black screen print. This is my mod print. And then this is hand drawn. So it's a green over a green with red and black.
Red? A little red in there too? Oh no, we froze a little bit. Uh-oh. Magical. I hope she comes back. Can anybody let me know if I'm frozen or Tanya's frozen? Hey.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
It was a phone call interruption.
No, I know that happens. This is so cute. So this is the screen print. This feels like fabric to me, or like tweed, or really, I want to touch it, like.
Oh yeah. So it has a really nice texture on top. I do a sugar coat. And so it has a really nice, you probably can't see the texture, but you can certainly feel the texture.
Maybe if you turn a little bit to the side, you can kind of see a little fuzzy. Yeah. It almost feels like velvet. It looks like velvet or flocking, kind of. Yeah.
Totally, totally. So here's another pair.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. That's what patterns and I love the patterns and textures. What inspires them? Okay, this is another screen print, correct?
Yep, it's the same screen print. I call them mid-mod because to me they look like mid-century modern.
Totally.
You know, that atomic graphic design. I love that era.
And the shoes too, I think are really, this totally makes sense even with the limes. And I feel like with your photography too, it has kind of like a new version of that, your update.
Totally. Totally. Okay. So this is another screen print. This is like a 4-pointed flower.
Cute.
And I have these in a couple different colors. But it's just fun, fun, fun.
Yes.
This is the 1.75 one. These are a little bit bigger. You know, I say 1.75, but they're a little bigger. These might be a little smaller. You know, I'm not
made by hand. Made by hand.
I actually cut out the copper with scissors.
Yeah. With the snip. Okay.
Yeah.
I've many times with those.
Yeah. So I don't punch them out, so they're not round by any means. They're like
kind of a nice texture because that really, if you look at your photo, I would encourage everybody to look at Tanya's feed because you see that little detail in your post. Mm-hmm. It isn't a perfect circle. It doesn't feel man-made. It has that little, the touch of your hand.
Yep.
Okay, what is this?
So I've been teaching a bunch of workshops.
This is so cute.
I taught a stencil workshop, like a stencil on enamel. And so I just posted these on my website like 15 minutes ago. They're one of a kind.
Post after. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so how fun is this?
This is so fun.
Okay, you guys, brand new on the website right now. So like very much encourage people, like they will be sold out. Yes.
Yep, just making these one. That's it. These were just for a workshop, and I was like, "What am I going to do with these?" Oh, just put, you know.
Yes, why not? And the yellow. Okay, I love that yellow color quite a bit. That's really nice.
It's really, you know, what's fun about teaching this technique in a workshop is I'll try colors I never would have gone to. I literally, in the moment, I was like, "Okay, I'll do this color, and this color." And, you know, I made them live for my students. And, you know, it comes.
Love it.
Yeah, it comes together. Super cute.
I know. And I love that little black line. Like, how are you achieving that little black, like, drawing effect there?
It's painting enamel in a calligraphy pen. So with a quill pen, I hand draw, like, trace the line of the stencil. I do the little polka dots, all with the calligraphy pen.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
Okay, I love these. Yes.
I have two more pairs I put on just before our show that are completely one of a kind.
Oh, this is fun. Ooh,
these little guys.
Nice. Oh
yeah.
You can see a lot. Okay, less than 1 inch.
Yeah, these are about 1 inch long and 3/4 of an inch wide. These are on my website. They're a little bit less than my disc earrings. They're only $120.
Oh yeah, nice.
They're little tiny studs.
Oh, these are so cute. Okay, very cute. Also with your shirt. Yeah, it's like you took a piece of your shirt and kind of popped it there, like a little geometry. Oh, I love it.
So cute, tiny. Okay.
This tells. Even with the small scale, your little details in there, the graphic is like, ooh. Oh, okay, yes. What is this like with stones? I like stalked you and looked at stuff. Is that
crazy? Okay.
Or is that
This is sterling silver disc, has a texture. And then this is enamel over copper, but it's hollow. So I electroformed a texture in wax, and then I burn out the wax, and then I enameled over the top. I made these forever ago,
Oh my gosh. But
I
I love the colors.
And it's so simple. It's just, it's like a black and white palette again. I made these probably I think in grad school, so about 10 years ago.
Oh, so cute. And that little, does it have a little movement? Is it?
Yep. It's just a
Yeah.
little kind of rivet hinge here. So they move.
Okay, that is very cute. I like this edition. And like, because I saw, okay, so you're bringing in like kind of different elements together and blending them. Because you
Yeah.
have that way on your website, but you also had these some more one of a kind earrings incorporating. Was it gemstones or
Yep.
right?
So I was doing some, and I still will. They just take out so much longer. And when they sell, it's like, I'll make another pair, different stones or whatever. And I also teach full time, so I don't have the time. So they really truly are one of a kind in the moment. I'm like, I want to put these things together. I have some that are in the works, but I'm moving in a couple weeks, so I'm probably going to pack them and make them when I move. But I'm going to show you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, lay it on me. This is show and tell. Okay. Also, didn't know it was a dress. Even cuter.
Yeah, it's a Zuri. You got it's in Soho.
Oh my God. Yes. Okay. Totally. Yes.
Yeah.
This is so cute on you.
Thank you.
I was like,
Okay.
Okay.
These are being made. So it's like, it's a vintage button, and then it'll be this tube.
Oh, that's super cute. Oh, I love the color combos.
Let's see here.
And will that be a brooch?
No, these are going to be earrings.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello. That is gonna be
so.
super fun.
This is the back of the earring. These are dimensional. These are like tubes.
Yeah.
So
it's a version of what you're doing in those 1 inch.
Yep.
And do you do those one in a larger tube also? Do you do those in 2 inches also?
Yeah. So this is like, here's 1 inch, and then these are, let me put them next to each other. The size difference is pretty big.
Yeah. Oh, because wider too. Yes. Yes. You just scale the whole thing up.
Yep.
Oh, awesome. Okay, that's good for people to know because there's both ladies, We got both of them. Yeah, for sure.
So I just, early in the kind of quarantine lockdown, I started making these tube earrings. And I made a whole batch of them, and they were fun, and they were all one of a kind.
Oh. Yes, those dots. I love your little details.
And I sold most of them. Some of them are actually in some stores. So Form and Concept. Yeah, they have like a whole bunch of them, and they took amazing pictures of them.
Cool.
Sometimes so I mean, if you want, they're mostly there at Form and Concept.
Okay.
Every once in a while, like I just went through my stuff. I'm like, I need to put these up. So today this pair will go up. This pair is already up.
Okay, that's with the sand, right?
Yeah, this is with the sand and the sgraffito.
You guys, actual sand on there. I'm just gonna tell everybody because I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then these pair will go up. I just photographed them, so when we get off, I'll put them up.
That little orange or red, that little dots at the top there. It's just
they're red. If you go to the website, you'll be able to see the color better. Mm-hmm. It's weird because the light shifts. I live in a basement, so the light's coming from up here. So it's kind of weird. What else can I show you? Oh,
necklaces?
I do have one necklace.
Love that you're wearing. I really do like these earrings on you with your whole outfit today. It's really
Oh, you know what? What am I thinking? I have some things. Okay, let me show you the necklace. My one necklace. Besides, so I'm part of Jewelry Edition, as you know.
And you're part of Artful Home, so people can find things there as well.
Yep. Artful Home has been amazing, and I was introduced to them through Jewelry Edition. I love my ladies at Jewelry Edition.
Me too.
I'm in Ombre Gallery, and so Gallery 2052 is our last show right now. It's in Chicago for Jewelry Edition. They have all my necklaces. If you are a collector, go to Gallery 2052 website, make a virtual appointment, and you will be given the treat because my necklaces are big and bold.
Yes. The scale is so important with your work. Yes. Okay, this is very wearable.
Yep. So this is one of a kind. It's dimensional. It's a long chain. So, I mean, I don't even know how we do this, but
I feel like people could also do it short and long. Ooh,
oh, totally. You could wrap the chain. You know, I can shorten the chain. That's no big deal. But I like things to hang kind of here or like in my belly.
Me too.
My neck has got too big now for short necklaces.
Well, I'm trying to do more. I was telling somebody recently, Laura, that I need all my shirts to be like this now. Just no more. No
Ooh,
more.
good though.
Bye.
Yeah. So that's this. Okay. I have these kind of really one of a kind pairs. I think you put, this is on Artful Home.
Oh, yes. Oh, with the facets, like a little. Oh, we didn't see these yet.
Yeah, you know, they take a while to make, and I just made a batch, and Joy Edition had some. And they paint on the back too, and it's a sterling setting. It's a sterling ear post.
So for the person that was asking about the other ones, like the disc with the steel, this would be, if they were maybe allergic, they could get the little upgrade with the prong set sterling.
Yep. I haven't found anybody allergic to steel. Actually, most people are allergic to silver because some of it, you know, different metals are weird, but steel, for instance, doesn't have zinc in it. It usually doesn't bother people's skin. And surgical steel for sure, because it's actually, you know, that's like jewelry grade that's made.
Okay, I have a problem.
You have a problem
with surgical steel? Or
well,
like
you're a one-off.
I'm a weirdo. Yes.
I don't have to make you.
Seriously, that's okay, because I do sterling, which I don't have a problem with, but I've heard people keep asking me always with the sterling, is it nickel that's the problem? I'm like, no. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that the back is really very shiny.
Yep.
Ooh, oh, that's really nice.
And so that's the
tree bark on the back a little bit.
Yep. So this is the difference between, like, you know, this doesn't have the top coat that's sugar fired. This does. So it kind of mutes the tone down a little bit.
Interesting.
Yeah.
A chalkboard too. It has like that.
Yeah.
That finish, you know, which I love that you're a teacher. Yes.
I hate chalk. Chalk is the worst.
That doesn't exist anymore anyways. It's like, you don't need that. You don't do that anymore.
Totally. Okay, so get ready for these. These I made for First Dibs for New York City Jewelry Week.
Congratulations, right?
So
love them. Okay. Oh, yes.
So what? This is just random, weird.
Yeah, lay all the weird on me, because that is gore. I like seeing all like your core plus the specials. What is this top piece, and what is that thing?
Well, this is sapphire. This is enamel and sand. And then this is a piece of like the inside of a shell. It's, you know, it's really delicate. I mean, these are not like everyday wear. These are like, be careful when you're wearing them.
Yeah. That's a great question for people who do have your enameled, like earrings, for example. Is there special care involved, like to clean them special, or?
They won't need to be cleaned. You know, like, well, I take that back. So on the back of, like, if you're wearing a disc earring, on the back, if you're wearing makeup, and the oils from your skin will get on there, they just wipe right off. It's glass. It's like, you know, soap and water, or just wipe with a tissue. No big deal. Don't drop them.
Yep. Okay. There we go. Yep. Like a stained glass window, or a little bit. Think of it like that.
You just be gentle with them when you're taking them off and putting them down. You don't put them on your porcelain sink. You know, you put them somewhere where they can't fall. And what happens is if they fall on the edge, it'll chip, and I can't fix them. I have to make a new one.
Yeah.
Because of the process, I can't just like patch that area. It doesn't work that way.
It has to get reheated, and once you reheat it takes all of the graphic design away.
Exactly. So it's basically like making a new pair of earrings. So, okay, get ready for these ones. These are also on First Dibs.
Are they up right now? Okay, this is what I posted about. I'm like, what are?
These are Is it mother of pearl?
Mm.
I think. Is it mother of pearl? Yeah, I don't know.
And
Abalone. Abalone.
abalone prong set in sterling.
Yep. Look at the back.
Oh yeah, tell me the back. Show me that back. Yes,
Yep.
so good. I love it. Oh,
Yep.
oh, that's a beautiful. Oh my God, that I love that one for the bottom too. I can see you doing that in a necklace.
Totally.
The beautiful pendant too. Oh, oh, it's so pretty.
Yeah.
I like that sparkle up there with the abalone.
Yeah.
Really
So these
pretty.
are, remember, the ones you were talking about earlier with the stones. These are along the same vein. And these are so much fun to make, but it's, they're very time consuming for me. They're not a production earring. I have to think about how they are going to lay and little swirl and.
Mm-hmm. It was so pretty. So these would be something, could people commission you for pieces like this? Or are you open to commissions? Are you only doing one of a kind work as more like as an exhibition where you're doing it like 3 times, twice a year or something?
I am actually too busy to do most
Commission
work.
Yeah.
Like I'm the worst at commission. I learned that about myself. People have asked me to do things. It takes me years. So, generally, if it's not something that I'm kind of already doing, if somebody was like, oh, I just want a different color, no problem. But things with stones that I might only buy one set of these stones. So I don't have, a bunch to make a bunch of the same thing, like I like to keep them special.
Yeah. No, and I think you've put a lot of thought into the composition of the pieces. And so this is like very personal work for you as well, it sounds, and you enjoy it.
Yeah.
So there are specific drops, like you don't order off the menu.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's fun that way. And, and when I'm a Gemini, so I move on. When I get sick of something, like I'm done. That's it. I can't keep doing it. I get bored.
Yeah. But you have developed, okay, we have like 1 minute. You have developed really this core style and these core pieces though that have become part of your collection, I would say, that travel from season to season, year to year, that aren't about, it's not about that, like the discs, these new ovals.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So I just want to keep moving forward. Sometimes I'll bring designs and things back from my early years, which actually the screen printing is from my very early years, 20 years ago. But I used to do them on little rectangles. Maybe I'll bring the rectangles back, like I kind of like a cycle and go through and as I learn, as a jeweler, you keep learning. I take workshops all the time. I keep learning.
Yes.
We have our people we hang out with and they do all sorts of cool stuff. And I want to keep moving forward.
Yeah, I love that. Oh, yeah. Excited to see all of the new things you bring.
Yep.
Excited to see also just fun new colors sifting into your collection. And okay, everybody go check out her website right now, because those brand new screen printed ones.
Yep.
The kind that you just did with yes.
These are stencil.
Oh, stencil streets.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
These are on there. Those are brand new. One of a kind. There's these ones, one of a kind.
Mm-hmm.
And these little tiny guys, these ones.
Right? Francesca, yes. She just put them up right now. Yep. Beautiful. Yeah.
These, and what was the other one of a kind? I can't remember, but I put up like 3 or 4 things right before our show.
I'm excited. Thank you so much, Tanya. I'm excited to see you on Monday. We're going to be doing a quick check-in and seeing our retailers. So,
yep.
Stay tuned, everybody. Thanks so much, sweetie. Yay.
Megan, you're awesome. Love you.
Oh, love you too, honey. Bye. Yay.